The streets of Kensington glistened, still wet from a sudden drizzle that had just passed. A young woman, Emily, rushed frantically along the pavement, her voice filled with panic as she called out, "Daisy! Daisy, where are you?" Her heart pounded against her ribs with every step. Her runaway spaniel, a whirlwind of golden fur and boundless energy, was darting through puddles, weaving between the legs of startled pedestrians. Daisy was having the time of her life, completely oblivious to the danger or her owner's distress. Emily's breath caught in her throat when she saw Daisy make a sharp turn, heading straight for the busy road where cars swished by, their tires spraying water. It was a scene from a nightmare. "Daisy, no!" She screamed, her voice cracking. But just as the little dog reached the curb, a figure lunged forward. A man in his 30s, with quick reflexes and a determined look, scooped Daisy up into his arms, pulling her back from the edge of the street just in the nick of time. Emily ran towards them, breathless and shaking, a wave of immense relief washing over her. "Oh, thank you. Thank you so much," she gasped, reaching for her dog. The man, James, smiled warmly, brushing a few raindrops from the sleeve of his jacket. "No problem at all," he said, his voice calm and reassuring. "She's got quite the spirit. Reminds me of my old terrier." He gently handed the wriggling, muddy spaniel back to Emily, who hugged her tightly. The rain started to fall again, a soft, steady rhythm on the London streets. Emily quickly opened her umbrella, instinctively holding it over both of them. "I'm so sorry. She just bolted," Emily explained, still catching her breath. James just chuckled. "Don't worry about it. She was just on an adventure." They began to walk together, with Daisy trotting happily beside them, now safely on her leash. The large umbrella created a small, intimate world for the three of them amidst the bustling city. Emily found herself explaining that she was new to London, having just moved from the quiet, historic city of Bath for a new job. She confessed how overwhelming the capital could feel at times. James listened intently, his expression kind. "I can imagine," he said. "I'm a local, an architect. London can be a lot, but it has its charms. I'd be happy to show you some of the better spots, if you like." Emily's face lit up. "I'd love that," she replied, a genuine smile replacing her earlier panic. The conversation flowed easily from there, punctuated by shared laughter and the occasional happy bark from Daisy. It felt surprisingly natural, as if they were old friends catching up. Over the next few weeks, Emily and James met often. Sometimes it was a happy accident bumping into each other at a local coffee shop or near Emily's apartment. Other times, their meetings were planned. James was true to his word, showing her parts of the city she never would have found on her own. They strolled through the vast green expanse of Hyde Park, Daisy chasing squirrels with joyous abandon. They sipped tea at quaint, hidden cafes that smelled of old books and freshly baked scones. They shared stories, not just of their present lives, but of their childhoods, their dreams, and, of course, their beloved pets. Daisy, the instigator of their meeting, became the cheerful, furry bridge between them. Whenever James came to visit, she would greet him with unrestrained excitement, tugging her leash towards him. Her whole body wiggling with delight, she seemed to know, in that intuitive way dogs do, that he was someone special. Their bond wasn't just about walks and chance encounters anymore. A genuine friendship was blossoming, nurtured by shared experiences and easy companionship. One sunny Saturday, Emily received a text from James. He had heard about a small village fair just outside London and wondered if she and Daisy would like to join him. Emily's heart did a little flip. She eagerly agreed. The fair was a world away from the city's concrete and glass. Fairy lights were strung between old oak trees, casting a magical glow over everything. The sound of lively folk music filled the air, and the smell of candy floss and popcorn was irresistible. They wandered through the stalls, Daisy getting plenty of attention from other fairgoers. James, with a playful glint in his eye, challenged himself at the ring toss game. After a few determined attempts, he won, and with a triumphant grin, he presented Emily with a small, fluffy stuffed bear. She clutched it, her cheeks flushing slightly. "It's adorable," she said softly. Later that evening, they found a quiet spot on a grassy hill to watch the fireworks. They sat together, Daisy curled up at their feet, as brilliant colors exploded across the night sky. The booms echoed in the distance, but in their little space, there was a sense of peace. Emily looked at James, his face illuminated by the bursts of light, and realized just how much his presence had brightened her new life in London. He had turned a daunting, lonely city into a place of warmth and discovery. As the fireworks finale painted the sky in a dazzling display, James turned to her. He seemed a little hesitant, but his voice was sincere when he spoke. "You know," he began, "when I first met Daisy, I didn't expect her to bring me more than a muddy coat." He paused, his eyes meeting hers. "But she's brought me you." The words hung in the air, simple and profound. Emily's heart swelled. In that moment, she knew her feelings for him were more than just friendship. Months passed, and the seasons in London began to change again. One crisp evening, James and Emily were walking Daisy along the south bank of the Thames. The city lights shimmered on the dark water, creating a path of glittering diamonds. The familiar landmarks to the London eye, the Houses of Parliament, stood like silent witnesses to their journey. They walked in comfortable silence for a while, just enjoying the moment. Then Emily slipped her hand into his. It felt like the most natural thing in the world. James's fingers closed around hers, and he gave her hand a gentle squeeze. It was a simple gesture, but it held a world of meaning, the friendship sparked by a mischievous. Runaway Dog on a rainy afternoon had quietly and steadily grown into something deeper. Something true. It was love, built on laughter, shared stories, and the happy patter of a dog's paws beside them. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to Echoes of Passion for more tales of love, life, and the little moments that change everything.